Today on CTV News at 5, fire at a Waterloo apartment sends 3 people to hospital. The damage done and investigation underway. Plus, cricket competition. The local team gearing up to represent Ontario on the national stage and how they're preparing for the conference championship. And marking a milestone, Bounce Radio's Angie Hill's 30th anniversary on the airwaves in Kitchener. The parking lot party to celebrate her accomplishments. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We begin with a fire at a Waterloo apartment that left 3 residents without a place to sleep last night. The flames broke out at a unit on Regina Street North. Crews were called to the building between Columbia Street East and University Avenue around 10:30 p.m. They say the fire broke out in one of the units. Fire officials were able to put out the flames within an hour of their arrival. 3 people were taken to hospital with minor injuries. The fire not considered suspicious, but is still under investigation. The damage is pegged at $200,000. An elderly Waterloo woman is on the hook for nearly $6,000 after she believes she was coerced into buying skincare products she can't afford. Let's go to CTV's Tony Grace live in studio for a closer look at this and some other stories our team is working on this hour. Tony, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Leanne. After saying no multiple times, Brenda Lampman says the store's employee convinced her to sign a contract with interest that would have her paying for the next 5 years, despite returning the items. It happened at Resvera Life in Conestoga Mall. The 73-year-old woman admits she was originally pleased with the purchase until she got a hold of the full contract and realized how long she was locked in for and for how much.
If she told me ahead of time, not in a million years would I ever sign for anything like that.
At 6, CTV's Spencer Turcott brings us the full story and tells us where the situation stands now. Also at 6, a man charged in a shooting at a Kitchener motel back in August was recently granted bail. And unlike many bail hearings, there's no publication ban, so we can tell you what happened. The Crown argued Alex Andy should remain behind bars given he's accused of a violent crime involving a gun. But Andy's lawyer argued he's a first-time offender with a strict bail plan who is presumed innocent until proven guilty. At 6, CTV's Krista Simpson will have more details on what was said in court during that hearing. For now, Leanne, it's back over to you.
Okay, Tony, thanks very much. And Alex, thank you for joining us live from the Kitchener Odd tonight with your forecast, and that is because it is the Kitchener Rangers home opener tonight. Alex, this is going to be an exciting one. The Blue Shirts facing off against the Brantford Bulldogs, but puck drop not until 7, so it looks quite quiet there right now.
Yeah, things, Leanne, still in setup mode, if you will. But hey, good news. I've already got my home opener shirt on and ready for tonight. But yes, excitement expected to be building, and I'm sure fans really looking forward to the game that is set to get underway. Again, like you said, puck drop at 7 o'clock tonight. So taking a live look behind us, too, as we start to kind of get prepared for this evening. Yeah, the Rangers kicking off their season with tonight's home opener, again, going head-to-head against the Brantford Bulldogs tonight. So Kitchener has played Brantford 14 times since 2020. And yeah, the atmosphere here at the Odd expected to be electric with passionate fans filling the stands to cheer on the boys in blue. So following tonight's game, the Rangers are then going to leave for their first road trip of the season. The team heading to Erie to play the Otters tomorrow, so Saturday, September 20th. But yes, things are quiet here right now, but expected to, again, be more electric as you know, we get into the next couple of hours. But if we're taking a look at current conditions, starting with our satellite and radar map, we are feeling a bit of that heat out there this hour. Mainly clear conditions, though. We did see a little bit of that cloud cover to start the day, but conditions, yeah, expected to pretty much stay clear as we get into your overnight hours as well. Temperature-wise, many of us still in that low to mid-20 range, but with the Humidex feeling just slightly warmer. 23 it is here in Kitchener-Waterloo. Slightly cooler if you're by the water. Goderich, 19. Ridgetown, you're sitting at 24 this hour. So yes, we're still feeling that summer heat outside, but things definitely starting to cool off as many fans are getting ready for tonight's big game. Leanne, I'll send it back over to you.
Okay, gotta love it. Hockey is back. Alex, thanks so much. We'll check back in a little bit later on. And here's what you need to know. You can head over to Dixon Park in Cambridge tonight and tomorrow for Festival, featuring live music from the Bare Naked Ladies, Dwayne Gretzky, Sloan, and many more. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. CTVKitchener.ca, your home for news.
The union representing college support workers is holding a day of action at campuses across the province today as they mark more than 1 week on strike. About 10,000 full-time college support staff went on strike last week. That includes those at Conestoga College. OPSEU says workers were set to be joined by hundreds of labor allies at picket lines to demand that negotiations resume. The union says workers are seeking better wages, benefits, and job security. The College Employer Council argues that meeting the union's demands would cost colleges over $900 million. Demonstrators demanding action against sexual violence. Take Back the Night marches are held every year in communities around the world, including here in Waterloo Region last night. The 42nd annual march began at the Gonkel Block in downtown Kitchener. The Sexual Assault Support Center of Waterloo Region organized the march, and they say it's all about ending sexual and gender-based violence and breaking the silence and stigma around it.
I think there's a lot of course, like shame and stigma still around sexual violence, and we know it's overlooked in our community.
There's just so much that I've been through, and I wanted to be a voice for other survivors who have gone through something similar.
Organizers also held a bystander training session, so if you witness something in public, you know what to do to help safely and effectively. The University of Guelph's turf grass management program has been gaining popularity, and experts say the turf grass industry is really growing and there's a high demand for new people. Turf can mean anything from the grass on a lawn to a sports field or on a golf course. You can learn about it all. It's a 2-year diploma program that also includes a 15-week paid internship that helps you network and get hands-on experience. The University of Guelph has been hailed as a turf grass industry leader, with this program being only one of 2 of its kind in the country. And graduates have a slew of career paths they can take.
Golf course superintendent is obviously one of the big ones, but sports field manager as well. Even going into the sales category, some of our graduates go into selling seed or fertilizer or pesticide products with other big companies. We also have seen them go into sod farming, which there are few sod farms, but they are quite large, and that's a big industry as well.
At 6, CTV's Heather Centerin speaks to a current student and a graduate who now works at Westmount Golf Course in Kitchener. Cricket has been growing in popularity around Waterloo Region, and one team is ready to take its competition to the next level this coming weekend. CTV's Krista Simpson now on the local players gearing up to represent Ontario on the national stage.
A Thursday evening cricket match at Waterloo Park. This game, a warm-up for several players before they head to Quebec this weekend as part of the KW Kings 11, made up of the top players in the all-rounder cricket club.
Nobody expected, to be honest. We were the underdogs.
This summer, the KW Kings 11 won the John Ross Trophy qualifier, meaning they'll now represent Ontario at the next level of the Cricket Canada competition.
We went there with as much practice as we could, and the confidence that we took to the game and the team spirit that we took, that definitely drove the results to our side.
We were playing with full intensity, and we ended up winning that. So we were pretty happy and pretty excited.
On Sunday, they'll take on a team from Quebec in the Eastern Conference Final.
This is essentially a platform for players to showcase their talent, for Cricket Canada to also recognize some talent at early stages as well. There are some older players in our club who are also very excited. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for them to be able to play at this scale, at this level.
The winner of Sunday's game will then go on to play the top team in the Western Conference.
We're going to give our best, and we're going to give it everything because it's a one game, so it's only one chance that we have.
Team captain Jobin Sidhu says playing at this level isn't something he expected when he started.
We've seen like tremendous growth, and the guys have been getting better. We've been facing better competition over the years, so we have gotten better just playing against other better players.
All that success inspiring for younger players like 15-year-old Yaj Patwa.
I can become one of these type of players when I get older, and I can hopefully make it to the Canadian team.
Organizers say interest in the sport is growing so fast there aren't enough cricket pitches to accommodate the demand.
We have youth leagues that we're organizing. We have a lot of interest from women wanting to play cricket as well.
And it's hoped the wins that have happened will lead to many more.
With the level of interest that we see in KW, with the sizes of clubs, with the sizes of leagues growing, it's not long before you would see more teams competing at a higher level.
As they celebrate their accomplishments and prepare for the next challenge, Sunday. Krista Simpson, CTV News, Waterloo.
Okay, stay with us. We have more coming up after the break, including Angie's 30th anniversary celebration. But before you go, here is what you need to know. Sample the best from some local craft breweries. Crafttoberfest is on tap this weekend. Check it out tonight or tomorrow at TWB Brewing in Kitchener. No tickets are needed. Stay with us. On the Kitchener Rangers home opener tonight, they will be facing off against the Brantford Bulldogs. CTV's Alex Pinto standing by live at the Odd. Alex, I like your shirt. I want you to bring me one of those back here.
I'm sure I can find another one or two. Yeah, how lucky am I? We get an official home opener shirt just for tonight. And I'm sure many fans are going to be so excited to check out the boys in blue here. But right now, things a lot quieter than we expect to see in about an hour and a half when the puck drops at 7 o'clock tonight. We've been testing some lights. The ice is ready to go. Okay, we got maybe a puck on the ice, just testing out how that's going to go right now. But yeah, we're testing out the music at this point. But yes, tonight expected to be electric with fans in the stands. Now, this is also the first season players and staff are going to get used to some new surroundings here at the Odd. So just this week, you may recall that the team unveiled some upgrades here after a 5-month renovation. So upgrades made to the players' dressing room, lounge, gym, and even the athletic therapy areas, which is great news for them. And officials really hope that these updates will help them attract and retain top talent. So when we spoke to Rangers Chief Operating Officer Joe Birch earlier, he says that he believes that this is part of that whole OHL experience, adding that they're treating them as close to they can as the NHL League players, and culture and environment is very important to them. New media lounge also on that list, and the changes already hyping up the team ahead of the regular season as well. And fans can look forward to something new as well. Work underway to transform the former subscribers lounge into a new restaurant. So we are seeing lots of upgrades happening here at the Odd in Kitchener, and kind of just some renewed energy as we again get into the first official night, the home opener tonight as they take on the Brantford Bulldogs. And again, the team is going to be on the road tomorrow, heading to Erie to play the Otters tomorrow night. So it is nice, cool, and comfortable in here. And outside, though, a little bit of a different story. We're feeling that heat still, that summer heat, as we officially enter the last weekend of summer. So starting with our Futurecast, we're really just seeing some mainly clear conditions out there. You may have noticed a little bit of that cloud cover earlier. Expected to pass, maybe one or two clouds still sticking around, but getting into the rest of your overnight, conditions are expected to be quite clear. It's not really until Sunday, getting into Monday. This is when we could see a chance for some wet weather to roll in. For us here in Waterloo region, seeing about a 40% chance of showers at this point. Temperature-wise, many of us sitting in that mid 20 range, with the Humidex not feeling too much hotter, maybe just slightly warmer. Of course, if you're directly in that sunlight, it's going to feel a lot warmer than it is. So right now, our expected high for today, 22 degrees, but we actually went above that, and we've hit 23. That officially coming into effect around 4 o'clock or so this afternoon. So definitely above seasonal for this time of year. Normal for this time is 19 degrees. Record high, though, 32 degrees. That was set on this day back in 1955. And yeah, believe it or not, we actually dropped down to -2.6 in 2020. Okay, those days definitely getting shorter. I know we probably sound like a bit of a broken record at this point, but that sun setting before 7:30, officially going down now at 7:25 p.m. So again, clear conditions expected as we get into the overnight hours. Our overnight low expected to be hitting around 7 degrees tonight. Then for tomorrow, maybe you have plans to be outdoors for, you know, a little bit of a picnic, or you maybe want to take the kids to the splash pad. It's going to feel a little bit more seasonal for you. So 20 degrees is our expected high, mainly sunny sky. That UV index, though, we're going to feel it still warm, considered high, sitting at 6. Over the next few days, a little bit of that cloud cover expected to roll in for your Sunday with a high of 26 degrees. And then for the first official day of fall on Monday, above seasonal in terms of daytime high. 25 degrees is expected with a 40% chance of showers. So again, feeling the heat outside, but nice and cool in here. But I'm sure we're going to feel a different sort of energy and heat once the fans start rolling in tonight. Leanne.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Alex, thanks so much. Enjoy the game. She is fierce, friendly, and fabulous. Bounce Radio's Angie Hill celebrating a major milestone, 30 years on the airwaves in Kitchener. To mark the moment, a breakfast banquet was held outside of our studios this morning. CTV's Ashley Bacon has more on Angie's incredible career and the community who came out to celebrate her.
KW's Bounce 99.5, and don't you forget about me.
3 decades of radio broadcast.
And honestly, if I could go back and do those 30 years again, I probably would do it the same way.
Angie Hill is marking a major anniversary. She is someone who always puts the community first, but on this day, it was the community coming out to celebrate her.
I think it's going to take a while for me to absorb it all, honestly. It's you know what? I'm just a regular little gal from Bruce County who lucked into an amazing career in probably the best place in the world to be.
The party began as the sun rose outside the CTV News and Bounce Radio studios. Throughout the morning, dozens of people streamed in to make sure they had a chance to show their love and support.
Angie, thanks for everything you've done for local radio and for our community over the years.
We love her, so I heard that she was having this little shindig, so we decided, you know what, let's take all the trucks, everybody coming early, free food, we bring food, and we celebrate.
And the food bank, of course, gets to rake in some of that goodwill at the same time.
People asked to bring donations for the Food Bank of Waterloo Region. It stays true to who Angie is, a champion for local charities.
I don't think there's a charity, nonprofit organization, community organization that Angie has not been involved with. She's one of a kind, and we're grateful to have her in the community.
The show of support was no surprise for Sarge, Angie's co-host on Bounce Mornings.
Well, it's been 30 years. Let's be honest. You don't stay around this long and not absorb what's happening in your community.
That's exactly who Angie is, a chair for many charities, the voice of Waterloo Region, and a down-to-earth woman with an infectious laugh that can make anyone smile.
I love you, kid. I love you too. And I wish you the best. And maybe another 30 years in this crazy business.
Creating a lasting legacy, one broadcast at a time, Angie Hill will always be the radio queen. Ashley Bacon, CTV News, Kitchener.
Okay, still ahead on CTV News at 5, a barnyard bachelor's quest to find love. We get an update on Hank, the miniature donkey, and we'll let you know if he's found his perfect match next. Here's a look at our final 5 stories. The province is offering up funding to help construction workers train their potential future colleagues. $1.5 million will go towards training 100 experienced construction workers on how to become mentors. They will then help train others in emerging home construction technologies and modern building practices. The mentees will include recent graduates and those considered at risk of job displacement. The province's labor minister says the investment will help open doors to good-paying jobs, building more housing in Ontario communities. As respiratory virus season approaches, the province has set the dates for its fall vaccine rollout. COVID shots will be available to eligible high-risk groups starting the week of September 22nd. Flu shots the following week. Then, as of October 27th, both vaccines will be offered for free to the general public. Health officials say staying up to date on immunizations helps people protect themselves, family, and loved ones. The Michelin Guide announced its 2025 selections, recognizing the best restaurants in Toronto and surrounding areas. Kitchener's The Odd Duck is one of the new entries on this year's list. The restaurant on Ontario Street South has been open for about 2 years now. The review highlights the restaurant's busy, creative cooking that doesn't hold back on flavor. Overall, the updated guide features 106 restaurants and 31 cuisine types. Congratulations to them. And we have a happy update to a very special kind of love story tonight. Last month, we introduced you to Hank, the barnyard bachelor, looking to find the love of his life. And we are happy to share, after searching far and wide, the miniature donkey has finally found his match. Buttercup arrived at Angie Hill Acres earlier this week, and the farm says she's making herself right at home.
Day by day, she's, snuggling in, and she's going to be fantastic. So we're excited to continually introduce them bit by bit, and hopefully she says yes eventually.
At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick will have more on the young couple, including their possible wedding plans. And finally for us, a Kitchener man is making a big impact on the Kitchener-Waterloo Stratford Perth Humane Society. 78-year-old Wayne Addison made a $50,000 donation in support of the dogs at the shelter. He says dogs have had a huge impact on his life, and he decided he wanted to give this gift while he is alive so that he can see its impact firsthand.
Spend it on the animals and something that they are going to enjoy and be able to use for a long time. And if you like dogs, show your love for them. And if you want to donate something to the Humane Society, do so. Nobody's going to stop you.
The Humane Society says his donation will support the behavioral training and enrichment they provide to dogs as they help prepare them for adoption. And some of the money will also support their canine specialists who work with the dogs in the shelter daily. Wow, what an incredible donation. So generous, and I'm sure Wayne's money is going to do so much good for the dogs at the Humane Society. All right, that's it for us. We'll be back at the top of the hour with your next local news. Have a great night and a great weekend. Take care.